Can we all agree that former President Babangida is indeed the evil genius that they call him? And that much was in full display at his book launch. He did not only bring to this occasion the creme de la creme in Nigeria, he also succeeded in making many of these men here look like traitors. So expertly was this done that in the end, the devil ended up being seen as the angel of light. And of course, as the hero of an election, he annulled for no reason. Now, if this is not genius, I wonder what is. Even the media got hoodwinked, or should I say, got carried away in the way and manner it reported the event, by erroneously reporting that the man apologized or expressed regrets for annulling the freest and fairest election in the history of Nigeria, when in actual fact, what Babangida did was to blame everybody for June 12 except himself. He did not apologize in his book and definitely did not do that at this event. So the idea that he apologized or expressed regrets is a figment in the imagination of those peddling this falsehood. In saner climes, just politically identifying with this man would have ended the political career of anyone who dared to. But of course, we are in Nigeria, where our memory is oftentimes permanently in coma. Now, if you are a Gen Z and you are wondering why a man whom you have been told did so much political damage to Nigeria, and yet such a man is still able to command such an array of political heavyweights, you are not alone. Even my own generation is as perplexed as you are. But the inescapable truth is that my generation and the generations before it failed you guys, as we all witnessed the evil that this man did at the time. And while I commend us for ensuring that June 12 remains an indelible stain on his robe, there were a few things that I thought we miserably failed to do. There is this strange culture in Nigeria where political office seekers go to the country home of this man to ask for his blessings, or if you like, support, or as some of them have put it, consult with him before any national elections. And there is not one successful politician in Nigeria who haven't gone to his Mina country home to kiss the ring, and I will prove that to you in a bit. Now, by not condemning these political office seekers in the past is what has led us to this event today. So intense was the hero worshipping of this one individual that it eventually gave him the false sense of hope to contest for the presidency some 15 years ago. And of course, we all knew how that ended. So rather than pretend as though we all just became Nigerian citizens last night, can we for once just take responsibility for making this man as politically relevant as he is today? And there is no running away from this. And that is why I laughed when I started seeing people coming out strongly to criticize the likes of President Tinubu for gracing this book launch. And the question I ask is, where was this same energy and anger when candidate Tinubu went to kiss the ring in Mina and said this on that occasion?
National leader of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, has continued his consultation visits. The presidential aspirant met with the former head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida, in Mina, Niger State.
The Asiwaju of the universe. Yes, ma'am. The Asiwaju of the universe. Where do you want to? Oh, you like that? Okay. You can be on my left.
When I make the declaration, I told you people that I'm still consulting, and I will consult as widely as possible. I say, I took my decision voluntarily, and I'm running for the presidency of the country. You won't say don't. We are running a democracy. He said, yes, God bless you.
Where was that same anger and energy when perennial presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar went to also kiss the ring in Mina?
We will revere you and respect you as such. Therefore, this visit is to continue to show you our appreciation for your services, your patriotism during and after the war, and also nursing our current democratic dispensation.
Or was it when former President Goodluck Jonathan went to also kiss the ring in Mina and shamelessly said this on that occasion?
As a nation, we're facing a lot of challenges, security challenges all over, not just the north. Yes, Boko Haram in the north, the south is not safe, commercial kidnapping and robbery. And it's one of our experienced leaders. So as somebody who is sitting where he was before, you need to see them from time to time to listen to their suggestions. So that's one of the areas how we will collectively move the country forward and ensure that Nigerians live in peace. That's the key thing. I'm quite pleased we had fruitful discussions.
And then, of course, there's Nyesom Wike, who doesn't seem to take any national political steps without first going to kiss the ring in Mina.
Are you here, sir? Tell us why you're here, sir.
Well, gentlemen of the press, I have come with my colleagues, the governor of Rivers, governor of Enugu, governor of Oyo, some members of the National Assembly, and other stakeholders. First, to consult with the former head of state and discuss national issues, economic development, security, unity of our country, and also to commend him for his support for the unity of this country. And the discussions went very well, and we will advance it from there. Thank you very much.
And will you be surprised if I told you that pastor and professor of law, Yemi Osinbajo, also went to kiss this ring through the Osinbajo grassroots organization when Prof wanted to be president?
Like I told you, I know the professor very well. He is a good man, and we need good men to run us in this country. Chairman, distinguished members, I want to congratulate you and commend you for this initiative. And I am always available with you to share my own experiences about this country. I pray for you, and please convey my best wishes to the Vice President and tell him I urge that he should stay the course and remain positive about this country.
And don't you ever think that your beloved Peter Obi is any better. He too went to Mina to kiss this famous ring. In fact, Peter Obi started kissing the ring while working for Goodluck Jonathan. And when he wanted to become president himself, he of course went to kiss that familiar ring together with his vice presidential candidate. And the list goes on and on and on. But wait a minute, how can I ever forget this? Did you know that while Abiola was in detention fighting for his mandate, his own son did this?
He could have been a voice. He could have been a strong voice of true democratic values. He could have. He chose not to. Apparently, at the time, my father was still in jail. He was having relations with Babangida's daughter for Christ. I don't want to. You know, it's just sad. You know, I actually even was a little bit pleased that my father didn't get to come out and see what his first son had turned out to become.
Surprise? That's how mysteriously manipulative the stronghold of this man is on the political class in Nigeria. And in case you are wondering why kissing this ring is a must, I'll tell you. To Babangida's credit, it was during his reign as president that Nigeria witnessed quite a bit of infrastructural and industrial reforms. Many of the people you see here today are his hand-picked beneficiaries of those reforms. To put it crudely, he made them. He made many of them billionaires. From the media to the banking sector, he gave out licenses to many of the thriving businesses in the country today. Which is the point Malam Nasir El-Rufai was making here.
We tend to forget what good things our leaders have done, but only remember one or two of their mistakes. And taking Babangida as an example, people don't realize that the three largest banks in Nigeria today did not exist before Babangida. But Babangida, that license guarantee trust, license access, and Zenith Bank. These are the three largest banks in Nigeria. They didn't exist before Babangida came, but nobody gives him credit.
So it's okay to be disappointed seeing the likes of Professor Osinbajo at this gathering. By the way, Prof, cooking show day, Anyway, I digress. But if you didn't see anything wrong with each of them going to this man for his blessings and support during their quest for political power, you already lost your credibility to speak on the subject matter now. Moral of the story, don't fight their fights, because once their interests align, you don't bloody matter.